May going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up, Brendan Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Mile High. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Buys time, rolling right. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. 4th pickup to their own 31. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got another one. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Nix is hit. He lost that football. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
Retains possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
They'll take over first and 10.
How quickly things can change, from kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down. And the defender comes away with it. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Caught, nice game left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle by
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son! Motion, motion. Ready! Olay, 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 olay! Olay, olay, olay!
Shotgun snap to Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here.
Ready! Captain, 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 captain.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Olay, olay, olay. Chill.
He'll throw for it. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the right, yeah.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Hey, motion.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Broncos.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Dak. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again is Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a gain of 8.
Sometimes when we're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the
So
pickup.
much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Dak to throw. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. We've set it down from 37.
First down, Dallas.
Draw play, this is Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's Dak. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
On the tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Down to the air here. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready. Pull left.
We'll run the counter with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, son. Ready. Motion, motion. 8. Motion, motion.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Hold on, son.
It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us.
It's 4th down.
It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready. Ready.
He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hold on, son.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
Right
line.
here, it's Harvey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd
Nix
and
from the
goal
gun.
at the 6-yard line.
He's got it. It's in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster going on the Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
The kick is
That one
good.
splits the uprights.
Makes the
And the
score
Broncos double their lead to 14.
Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. Jukes away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Boy,
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up, Alex Singleton. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
That's good.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throwing again, Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Going for it, it's Williams. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Williams.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Cowboys.
Dak out of the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
C.D. Lamb.
The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
They'll set up for the onside kick that they
Brendan
must
Aubrey
recover.
to kick
Just
off
one
for the
timeout left in their
Cowboys.
pocket. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Joe. Ole.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
No
Troy
luck finding his
Franklin.
receiver that time.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be second down.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Giving this to Harvey. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Oh, my son. Bombers. Ready. My name.
Knicks now, third and 1. That one finds his man, Ingram. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
The Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
The tackle
Offense
by
hurrying
Kenneth
to the
Murray.
line with the clock running.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They're going to pass it
The
here.
Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Ingram brings in another one. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Oh, my son. Captain. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ole.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that one's caught. That double ball onto this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Will Lutz to kick off
Here's
for the
Lutz
Broncos.
set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. 20.
First down, here's Dak. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send him back to the line for second.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Yeah! There we go!
Throwing again is Dan. Down the field, he's got Lamb. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
So it's a win for the Broncos. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, what, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Hey, Shaw, let's go. Ready. My name is Hunt. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Captain, 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 captain.
On play action, here's Nix. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Pat Surtain up to make the play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
32-yard line.
Smith going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
so they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Smith. He'll get this out to Jeanty. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
It's a gain of 22
1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino. Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he runs us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
It's a
big play there on the first play of the game.
And an Eagles
48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fight off.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Will set up for the 2-point
throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
6. Broncos nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Nix to the air. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
4 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They're going. It's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great, set.
Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
33-yard line.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Great, set. On anyone, hit. Delta.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Delta.
He'll look to throw. Good man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
That's good.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
On the carry.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6-0 our score after one.
And 5 at the Broncos' 11-yard line.
Second and 5.
No touch that. On anyone, hit.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
For A.J. Brown.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A 6-yard
Nick Bonito.
It's
that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch that. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Great, set.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw, here's Nix. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Captain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Here's Nix once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
That's good.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down.
Here's Nix. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, my son. Ready.
Nick's looking to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this out to the 38-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing is Hurts. That his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert. His tight end over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
23 more yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hicks. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Back to the air with Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turning it into a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here's the option. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Ready? To the right, yep.
Throwing Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Joe. Hold on a sec. Ready? Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Eagles 12, Broncos 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where they try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brett.
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third version, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
now
Philadelphia.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Captain.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Shanahan.
First down, Broncos.
Harvey now on first and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
At the 39-yard.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Oh, my son! Red, like 44. Ole!
To throw, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bombers. Captain.
Nix to the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ole!
Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Ready! Motion. chill. Bombers. To the right, yep.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Captain, ready. I need you. Olay.
They're going. It's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Result of the play.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. There he goes again. Now he's loose again. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup of 38 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Great, set. I know you want that. No touch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 7 from the 20.
No touch that. I know you want that. No touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Eagles 26, Broncos 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so it's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 6 yards.
Evan Ingram.
And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard
play action. Here's Nix. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
turn, set. Ready, wait up. No turn.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Great, set. Ready, wait up.
Inside handoff. Leading through, and he's got space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 209 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my part.